One question I get often from older homeowners is, when is the right time to downsize? We're gonna talk about that today. Whether you're at the point of downsizing or maybe you have a parent or grandparent who may be close to that time, I often get questions about how do you know when those right times are. So one thing that I always say is it might be time to downsize if you are spending more time maintaining the home than you have available. So either the homeowner is spending more time or maybe their kids or grandkids are having to come over and pick up the slack. That may mean that it's time for that individual to downsize and move to something that requires less maintenance. Another indication it may be time to downsize is if your home is no longer fitting your needs. Maybe you have a 2-story home and the master's upstairs, or maybe laundry's in the basement and you would like more main floor living. These are some of the reasons we commonly hear people say that their home is no longer fitting their needs that leads them to go ahead and take that step of downsizing. Another reason I hear people say that they're looking to downsize is they want to take advantage of the equity they have gained in their home. So maybe they've lived in the home for quite a while and the home is either paid off or significantly paid down, and so they see all the different uses they could use for that equity besides paying for a home that may be larger than what they need. Particularly in this last year, we've seen many people make that move to go ahead and downsize because their career is no longer tied to a specific location. We've seen a major increase in remote work, and so a lot of folks are saying, hey, if I can work from anywhere, I don't need to work from here. So they're going ahead and selling and moving to a location that may be more desirable at this time. Another reason we often hear people downsizing, and I would say this is a really big one, is to live closer to family. A lot of folks with our sort of very mobile society nowadays are finding themselves not living in the same town or even maybe the same state as children and grandchildren, and so there is a strong pull in the later years to go ahead and move closer to be near those relatives. Downsizing is a big decision, and we know that it's often a very emotional decision. So these are just a few of the reasons that we've heard of people downsizing, but I know there are many others. If you have thought about downsizing, or maybe you have a relative who's at that stage and you want to talk through the pros and cons of moving at this point, I would love to chat with you. And if there are any other reasons that you've heard of for people downsizing, go ahead and throw them in the comments. Would love to know what has led to you making that decision.